You clicked on this video because you love fast food, but you have goals. But what if I showed you how to turn every single one of these cravings, like Domino's pizza, into meals that actually help you lose fat and build muscle? I got you. Here's the kicker. I ordered 7 of these meals from the most popular fast food restaurants, Domino's, Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, McDonald's, etc. And it cost me $91. What I did and what you're gonna learn in this video is I recreated every single one of these meals into a high protein, low calorie, delicious form that only cost me 26 bucks. So in this video, I'm showing you how to save $65, save thousands of calories, and put losing weight on easy mode. So first recipe is gonna be the classic homemade Domino's pizza. This one's 1,600 calories. I'm showing you how to make it for only 650 calories. This is arguably my most viral and most recreated recipe of all time, and I'm giving it a slight remix. Still insane macros, 650 calories, 55 grams of protein. Let's get into it. So first, we're gonna make our wet dough. I came up with this because I was sick of it taking 2 to 3 business days to make a pizza. I want pizza in 20 minutes or less. And then the spreadable crust is just practical. I don't have to make a mess in my kitchen having to roll out the dough. And it being a wet dough actually makes this so much more macro friendly. Make sure you're always using parchment paper. The spreading of the crust is a skill. You will get better with it over time. And the rinsing the mozzarella seems weird, but it will lead to insane cheese pulls. This is washing off the extra starch on the cheese to make sure it doesn't stick in the bag. And if you are an FDL Pizza OG, please leave a comment giving your pro tips, and let's give all the beginners the confidence to make their first pizza. Enjoy, my friends. My goodness, guys. It smells so fucking good. Let's hear that crispiness of the crust. Unreal. This whole pizza is only 600 calories, 50 grams of protein. Got a little air bubble right there. Crispy crust. I made this for you and it's 100% free. This is all the recipes from this video, all in one book, all in one place. All I want you to do is watch the video, learn the concept, see the recipe in real time, real fast. Then you can look at the recipe in the book and then you can actually make the recipe and have a 100% success rate. The book's 100% free, first link in the description below, so make sure you go check it out. So quick fire pro tips for the pizza recipe. Number 1, your spreading of the crust will get better over time. Make sure the middle is thinner than the outside, so then you have the crust to form on the outside. Number 2 is preheat your oven with your pan in the oven, and then whenever you take the pan out of the oven and you put your crust on top of it, it'll really help crisp up the bottom of the pizza. Number 3, it's super weird, but always rinse your cheese, especially if it's pre-shredded, because they put this starch on there that's anti-caking to make sure the shreds don't stick together. And this is gonna help for cheese pulls. I know this isn't on Chick-fil-A's menu, but it should be. This smashed chicken sandwich is only 430 calories, 53 grams of protein, and it's huge. So first we're gonna make our low-cal Chick-fil-A sauce. This is only 23 calories per serving. It's insanely simple. You're gonna add all your ingredients into your small blender, blend till smooth, and now you got low-cal Chick-fil-A sauce for the whole week. Now here's the part where you're gonna be like, oh, I just wanna use ground chicken instead of finely mincing the chicken breast. Trust me, it's not the same. It's not even close. And so once you've mixed everything together, form these into 4 even-sized balls. Add your preheated pan on about a 7 out of 10 heat. Press down with the burger press and cook till a crust forms. Is about 3 to 4 minutes. Flip, add your Colby Jack cheese, splash the chicken broth, cover on top to help melt. This is insane. Now build this massive sandwich for only 430 calories, 53 grams of protein. Enjoy, my friends. How I'm about to show you how to make a chicken sandwich, you're never gonna make it any other way. Only 400 calories, 50 grams of protein. What the? Juicy Lucy. This isn't the bland old chicken sandwich. Whoa, we got that low-cal Chick-fil-A sauce on there. Insane. This is how Chick-fil-A should be making their sandwiches, you know what I mean? Lazy asses. Mincing your chicken with a knife, it just makes all the difference. Try it one time. That's all I say. Just try it one time and you'll be blown away. The texture, the juiciness, full experience. It is just so much different than an actual ground chicken, which you would get if you just put this in a food processor. Actually using your knife and the texture it gives, I'm telling you, just try it one time. That's all I ask. And then number 2 pro tip, this could be for burgers, but then also for chicken sandwiches. Melting your cheese on top with a little bit of chicken broth in the pan and a cover on top actually adds more moisture back to your burger or your chicken sandwich, but then also it melts the cheese. It's my favorite way to melt the cheese. Today I'm showing you how to make a spicy chicken nuggets and fries meal, only 553 calories, 60 grams of protein. This is a perfect date night meal. Makes 2 big servings. You'll see 1 serving on the plate here. So first you're gonna take your Yukon Gold potatoes. I've honestly found these to be the best for fries for the method I'm gonna show you how to use here. Also crinkle cutter, game changer, one of the best burgers I've ever made in my life. So once your fries are even cut, add them to the air fryer, raw dog. Trust the process. Shake your fries every 5 to 7 minutes to make sure they cook evenly. Then add to a bowl and spray with cooking spray, season with sea salt and garlic powder. Toss the coat evenly, and now let's make our spicy chicken nuggets. Add your lean ground chicken, your seasonings, and your yellow mustard. Mix to combine, and then a pro tip, lightly coat your hands to form the chicken nuggets. It makes it so much easier. Now we're gonna make our homemade breadcrumbs. We're gonna add to a small blender 3 slices of low-calorie bread, paprika, chili powder, cayenne. Blend to a fine breadcrumb. Coat each chicken nugget. Toss off the excess. If you don't toss off the excess, it's going to burn. Repeat this process for all 18 chicken nuggets. Air fry these on 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 9 to 10 minutes. Then it's time to build your meal and enjoy, my friends.
Here we go. You guys know what I'm about to say. This whole plate's only 500 calories.
This whole plate of chicken nuggets and fries is only 500 calories. You can see the steam.
Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
A lot of food for not a lot of macros.
Fun fact, crinkle cut fries are actually better than straight cut fries. The crinkle cutter isn't just for looks. It increases surface area on the fries. You get little nooks and crannies, and this actually helps them turn out more crispy. And this only costs 10 bucks. It's one of the best dollar per value purchases I've ever made in my life. And with the previous recipe, I don't think mincing your chicken for chicken nuggets with a knife will work well for this. Ground chicken is the best option for this. And then lastly, you might be thinking, why do you add oil at the end of making your fries? Well, if we want to keep these low calorie, we only have so much fat to play with. So a little bit of food science here. Potatoes can soak up about 25% of their weight in oil after done cooking. And so what I like to do is use the oil after we cook, so then it doesn't cook off. It actually all adheres, soaks up, and then when you add your seasoning, it sticks better.
Did you know you can make a massive half-pound double cheeseburger for only 425 calories, 57 grams of protein, and definitely much better than that McDonald's double cheeseburger? So first, you're gonna split 16 ounces of 96.4 lean ground beef into 4-ounce patties. Now you're gonna add these to a pan on a 7 out of 10 heat. Season the top side with sea salt, black pepper, and a little bit of yellow mustard, trust me. Flip once it starts to brown up the side. Now you're gonna add your cheese and a little bit of chicken broth into the pan to help melt the cheese. Once the cheese is melted and the burger looks nice and juicy, you're gonna start building your burger. A whole massive burger for only 425 calories, 57 grams of protein. Enjoy, my friends.
Guys, we about to make low-calorie double cheeseburger. Baby. Guys, this thing's fucking huge. Juicy. Big boy bite. Oh my goodness. I mean, come on. Hell yeah. Let's go. 96.4 lean ground beef gets such a bad rap for being dry. It's just, you just don't know how to cook it. The principles I use in this double cheeseburger recipe is the principle you should use across anytime you're using 96.4 lean ground beef. Yellow mustard is your friend. As weird as you may think, it adds so much moisture back to your burgers. Season your burgers after they're on the pan. Too early, it draws out too much liquid, and then now you have dry ass. And then lastly, to finish them off, adding the chicken broth in there, back on the pan, to melt the cheese. It adds more moisture back to them, it soaks it back up. And then now you have delicious double cheeseburgers that are juicy, insanely high protein with crazy macros, and now you can have burgers every single day. And oh yeah, and then lastly, make sure your pan is always preheated before adding your meat to the pan, because we want that sear. We got McDonald's soft serve where the machine is always broken, and I wanted to get it for this video to show you guys, but it was broken again. I could have found a damn McDonald's that had the ice cream machine that actually worked. Anyway,
shout out to my mom for my McDonald's small vanilla ice cream cone addiction that nowadays I can't even fulfill because their machines are always broken or out of service for cleaning. So anyways, let me show you how to make one from home. This is the Ninja Swirl. Pints are different. I give my review of this machine in a little bit, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, we're gonna build our base of our milks and our dry ingredients. Use a small milk frother to mix. Add to the freezer still frozen. You guys know the standard operating procedure. So now you're gonna do a soft serve plus light ice cream function. A little confusing, but all this does is prepares it for whenever you add it to the machine to do the swirl aspect. And yes, you can use this base in just a normal creamy. Now you're gonna add back to the machine, pull down the lever. Your cone making game is probably not as good as mine. Only 85 calories, 10 grams of protein. Enjoy, my friends.
Ninja sent me this big ass ice cream machine and I made an ice cream cone with it. This is only 85 calories. A lot of ice cream for not a lot of macros. Is it worth it though? I mean, that's pretty nice. This thing is heavy. Dude, I'm out of breath. I feel like I just did like a freaking Iron Man, not Iron Man, fucking world's strongest man. Yeah, this thing is fire though. It's melting. I bite my ice cream. Not too shabby. The only downfall of this recipe is you would need like a $300 plus machine. And to be fair, Ninja sent me one and I absolutely ripped them one in half. You guys know I'm a huge fan of the Ninja Creamy. Huge fan. I've sold millions and millions and millions of dollars of the Ninja Creamies. Feel like there was a way, and I know their technology department has a way of doing this, where you could have just taken a Ninja Creamy and made this an extension of it. Because what they did with the swirls, they literally just took a regular Ninja Creamy and just made it twice the size just so you could do the swirl side. And then now you gotta buy a whole brand new $350 machine. I think it's so cool. Like if you're a parent and you want to make one pint for like your 2 or 3 kids and then you get to have one too, like it makes 4 of these cones from one pint. That's pretty cool. It's just the cost to benefit analysis. It's like, I'm not gonna buy a $350 machine just to do that one feature. And the Ninja Creamy is better at all the other features. But if you have a Ninja Creamy and you want more Ninja Creamy recipes, I have a full amazing video with all my favorite Ninja Creamy recipes all in one place. This video is beloved, so make sure to go check it out. I mean, yeah, the vibes are immaculate in that comment section, so I think it'll be super high value.
This popcorn chicken and fries meal is so clutch. I eat this all the time. Only 569 calories, 62 grams of protein. So first we're gonna make our fries. You're gonna take 300 grams of russet potatoes that you've already washed and dried. I got this crinkle cutter off Amazon for like 10 bucks. Worth it. And you're just gonna add them to the air fryer raw dog. Keep the free recipe book in the description below on why I do this. It's goated. And now once your fries are done, you're gonna add them to the bowl and you're gonna spray with nonstick cooking spray, your sea salt, garlic powder, toss. Now we're gonna make our popcorn chicken. You're gonna cut up your chicken tenderloin, add it to a bowl and coat with 60 grams of egg whites. The secret KFC seasoning is in the free recipe book as well. You're gonna coat your chicken in a mixture of flour, baking powder, and that seasoning blend. Now air fry your popcorn chicken on 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 9 to 10 minutes. All this for 569 calories. Enjoy, my friends.
Popcorn chicken and fries, 62 grams of protein. Popcorn chicken, just melt your mouth. Guys, you get to eat all this. 500 calories is crazy. These ain't no soggy fries. A meal like this makes fat loss so easy. High volume, high protein, delicious. Let's go. All right, so a few things you can take away from this recipe is number one, it's with any coating that I do, is just make sure you always do the one hand into the wet, one hand in the dry, just make sure they don't become a clumpy mess. And then number two, this coating aspect where it's like, I'm not even coating it with panko. I'm going in with a wet and then I'm going into a dry with a flour and then any type of seasoning blend. You can coat popcorn chicken, you can do your chicken tenders, you can do your chicken sandwiches. But this adds a nice flavor dynamic, a little bit of subtle crispiness. Pretty cool way to take something that's pretty boring and make it so much better without a lot of extra calories. And then lastly, if you see any white spots after you've been air frying for a little bit, just coat with a little bit more oil. Take that into account in the macros. You'll get better at even coating over time.
That's crazy, dog. Where's the fucking meat? These sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast Crunchwraps are massive. They're only 500 calories, 49 grams of protein. Great for meal prep. Let's get into it. First, we're gonna cook up our reduced fat turkey sausages and lean ground beef. Season with a half a packet of taco seasoning. Once it starts to brown, you're gonna add your Colby Jack cheese. Mix in the cheese and then set to the side. Now we're gonna make our egg white layer of the Crunchwraps. Add your egg whites and everything bagel seasoning. Cook the egg whites until they're no longer runny. Now you're gonna cut one large tortilla into fours. Now take your egg whites. You're gonna add 1/4 of your cheesy meat mixture, a little bit more Colby Jack cheese. Now you're gonna wrap this like a Crunchwrap. Now add face down onto your tortilla. Add 3 tortilla chips, your plain non-fat Greek yogurt as your sour cream, shredded lettuce, pico. Add that 1/4 tortilla on top and press down. Now wrap it like a Crunchwrap as tightly as you can. Add these to your air fryer, spray with nonstick cooking spray. Add a little bit of everything bagel seasoning. Air fry these on 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 5 to 6 minutes, and then it's time to enjoy, my friends.
Guys, we got breakfast Crunchwraps.
There's a crunch in it. Ah, that's so hot. Mmm. That's a banger. Guys, go make this sticky boy.
And so that's gonna wrap up today's video. Make sure to get your copy of my free recipe book with all the recipes from this video. First link in the description below. Like I said, 100% free. And then also let me know in the comments below which of these recipes you are going to make first. And lastly, if you love Oreos, make sure to go check out this video. You are going to be in heaven. It's 5 of my all-time best Oreo recipes to tackle that craving. It's a banger. Go check that one out. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.